We're going to do 3 examples with even and odd data sets of finding the interquartile range of a set of data and using that to identify any potential outliers. These are the facts you've got to know. The interquartile range, IQR, is just the third quartile, Q3, minus the first quartile, Q1. We can use this to identify outliers. A value is an outlier if it's less than Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR or greater than Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. With all that said, let's get into our first problem. Here is a data set. Our first goal is to find the interquartile range. To do that, we'll need to find the third quartile and the first quartile and then subtract them. The first quartile is simply the median of the lower half of data. Similarly, the third quartile is the median of the upper half of data. So we need to split the data in half. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 data points in this set. So we'll split it right down the middle, leaving 4 data points on one side and 4 on the other. Like I said, Q1 is the median of this lower half of data. Since this lower half of data has 4 numbers in it, there's not a single value in the middle because there are 2 numbers in the middle. So Q1 will be the average of these 2 numbers. Again, this is how it works when you're looking for the median of an even amount of data. The average of the 2 numbers in the middle is just 1 plus 2 divided by 2. That's 3 divided by 2, which is 1.5. Similarly, for Q3, we need the median of the upper half of data. Again, there are 4 numbers in the upper half of data, so there are actually 2 numbers in the middle, 10 and 11. And so Q3 will be the average of those 2 numbers in the middle, 10 plus 11 divided by 2. And that's just 10.5. So Q3 is 10.5, and now we can find the interquartile range. That's Q3, 10.5, minus Q1, 1.5. And so this turns out to be 9. And it's a breeze to use this to identify potential outliers. Looking for lower outliers, we'll do Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR. Q1 is 1.5, and we're subtracting 1.5 times the interquartile range, which is 9. We actually don't even have to calculate this. It's obviously negative, and we don't have any negative numbers in our data set, so there are no lower outliers. Next, we'll look for upper outliers, so that's Q3 plus 1.5 times IQR. Q3 is 10.5 plus 1.5 times the IQR, which is 9. This equals 24. So do we have a value greater than 24? Yes, we do. We have 25. So that is an outlier, and we can say 25 is the only outlier in this data set, at least using this rule of thumb, which is really all it is. It's just a rule of thumb. That's it for example 1. Let's move on to example 2. Maybe you want to give it a try yourself. I'll go through it now. To find the interquartile range, we first need to find Q1 and Q3. That's the median of the lower and upper halves of data, so we need to split the data in half. In this case, we have 7 data points, so there is a number in the middle. The number in the middle is 40, so we just split the data across 40. That gives us this lower half of data and this upper half of data. Now, when we look for Q1, that's the median of the lower half of data, which has an odd number of data points. So the median is just the number in the middle, which is 36. And that's Q1. Similarly, for Q3, that's the median of the upper half of data. There's an odd number of data points in the upper half. Q3 then is just the middle data point, which is 55. So we can say the interquartile range is 55, the third quartile, minus 36, the first quartile. And using this, we can apply the rule of thumb to try to identify outliers. Looking for lower outliers, we do Q1 minus 1.5 times the interquartile range. Once we run that calculation, we get 7.5. And we do have a data point lower than 7.5. 7 is an outlier by this rule of thumb. Checking for upper outliers, we would do Q3 plus 1.5 times the interquartile range, and that is 83.5. We don't have any number greater than 83.5, so 7 is the only outlier in this data set. So finding the interquartile range of a data set and using that to identify outliers is as easy as that. Let me give you one more example to try on your own. Here's a data set consisting of 6 numbers. Try to find the interquartile range and identify any potential outliers. I'll put the solution on screen in just a second. Hopefully you accurately split the data down the middle, just like that, and identified 125 as Q1 and 142 as Q3. All right, let me put on the full solution. The interquartile range turns out to be 17, and once you run the calculations, there are no outliers in this data set. Check the description if you want some more practice on this stuff. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions.
Integrity, I'm a secular anesthetic for my own effigy. I didn't try just to be regular.